So, left-hand one was your before, that kind of capital Y. We can almost see there, if I get rid of the lines, the hands are basically almost, I suppose, in some ways nearer your back leg than your front leg, yeah? So your hands are behind the ball, creating that position. That means your left-hand grip's going to be a bit weaker, which means the club face is probably going to be coming back, aiming to the right. This, in turn, is going to mean you're going to want to swing the club left to target. And the way you do that is by sort of hanging back and pulling left, and that then causes you to hit the ground a bit behind the golf ball. So the process we're going to go through now on this right-hand one, you'll see, feet together, preset. You see, by pushing the handle forward, how your hand now on the club, your thumb has automatically gone to the right-hand side, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's the first part. Bit of shaft lean, club, left arm, shoulder, all in one line. Then your right hand comes on with a bit of tilt. Then your feet. So once your hands get on the club there now, okay, your hands now, as much as they felt massively different, haven't moved that far, have they? But they have moved different in terms of where they were. You can see if we get all those lines out of the way and do that, there is a difference to where your hands are relative to your thighs effectively, and that grip now has moved around a little bit more, so your watch is kind of facing a bit more towards us. The grip is stronger, which means now, because you've got a bit of shoulder tilt, your spine angle's better. Right hip or right shoulder, whichever you feel kind of triggers a swing, that is going to get behind you so you can rotate. I would never look at that golfer and go, oh, he can't turn his back, would you? It's a full backswing, isn't it? You're making a good turn there and a full rotation, okay? So we get the top of the backswing here now, and from here now when you come back in the golf ball, the angle in the ground's a lot shallower. Yes, you're hitting the ground, but you're not digging, taking out a massive chunk, okay? Whereas before, as you went back, that back was a little on the shorter side, hitting the ground now. You can see the contact of the grass sort of back here is where the clubs enter the ground. Hands are behind the ball there at impact, okay, sort of scooping. A lot of turf, very tough to get through the golf ball. Then obviously your finish position, as a result, not as easy to get through. The grass obviously is that thick. So if we can get your body in a better start position, okay, so you're getting that kind of lower case Y, as I call it. And then you're triggering now your right hip, right shoulder, whichever you feel comfortable. It could be both, could be one. Just getting that behind you, just to get that body rotating more efficiently, okay? Just as a quick go over with the chip in there, from that setup, that's your full width of stance. You're chipping, you're going to bring your right foot in here, okay? So it's going to put the ball back in the stance because your foot's got nearer. Your shaft will still be by your left thigh there with the club position, okay? And your head now, because your foot's got narrow, your head's going to move to the left, which will put the body now slightly more in front of the golf ball, yeah? Open up the left foot so your weight can then go forward a little bit more. And then the key thing is to get that body working, yeah? You tend to want to use your arm. The thing is, you knew your arms, you said, I use my arms too much, yeah? But then say, don't use your arms, what swings a golf club? You can't just, something's got to move, yeah? So the body has to move the golf club, it's just how much the arms do or don't move. That's the case.
I got a feeling, you said earlier about them being stiff. I think that might be what I'm doing. Instead of just allowing it to flow,
exactly.
I'm just locking them to
Exactly. And you get so stiff and tense because you've been told, don't use your arms. So now someone says, don't use your arms. Okay, like, don't move, you freeze, don't you panic and you stiffen up, yeah? The arms do move in space, obviously, but the arms are moving out. I always use that example, like saying pass to pass, or just you're handing something now freely. You wouldn't lock your arms out and be like, I can't move, yeah? Body parts have to move. Whether it's a chip shot, a pitch shot, a long shot, the engine still works. Whether you're driving 80 mile an hour in reverse, the engine still works, yeah? The arms decide to do more or less depending on how far you've got to go. Basically, this is the golf in a nutshell. So, hockey dokie, mate.
Yeah, no, it's
good stuff.